Hello, and welcome back. I keep changing things with my recording setup. Like, Lighthost was to make the quality better, but then I needed to remember to turn on, and I don't have a good memory. And then I was trying to get a batch file set up so that it would launch the game capture software and Lighthost simultaneously, but there was a whole conundrum with that. Apparently you can't have spaces in the executable name, and nothing mentioned that, so I had to figure that out on my own. And then you can't make a shortcut. You can't have a shortcut directly to the batch file pinned to the start menu. So I had to make a shortcut that fired a command line prompt that ran the batch file. Oh my god. As always, I've got links to my Ko-fi and Redbubble in the description below. If you like what I do and or want my art on your things, you can like, you can comment, you can subscribe. Not doing that is fine too. But now, it's showtime! Alright. It's time to head to Prison Island. Thing. Gold burdock. He fathered a carrot. But first... the transporter's seal has been broken. You can now go to Prison Island, if not for this thing.
Mechon! And something we've never seen before.
Big fish coming!
Lyos, I believe they're called. Oh, Skyray. They're called Lyos and something else. Oh, it's immune to break. Unfortunate. Well, time to dot it to death. So here's something that's been eating at me. I have anxiety. Pretty severe anxiety, which is why my live streaming experiment ended as quickly as it did. And I've had it basically forever? I think it's getting worse, what with all the heckin' fascists all over the place. But it's always been a thing that I deal with. I'm not paying attention to anything. Case in point, this chewy thing I've got. Back when I was 8 children, I woke up one Halloween adjacent morning, and decided to watch some cartoons, as one does as a children. However, you know what else is Halloween adjacent? That atrocity called Daylight Savings Time. Things are going well, right? Good. So I was actually awake a lot earlier than I usually am, which means Cartoon Network is doing Adult Swim, and I wind up watching an adult-oriented cartoon without actually knowing it. I only assume it was an Adult Swim show. Where the hell is this fish going? Ah! What the hell was that?
Can anyone explain what this thing is?
I believe it is one of the oldest creatures on Bionis. I have only seen them as fossils, discovered around the capital. to find that they were trapped on Prison Island.
Was it protecting the island?
That would imply it's sentient. I believe it's responding to something primitive.
Primitive?
It doesn't care who or what we are. Its instinct was to defend against anything, but we'll never really know.
We're losing time here. We still haven't reached the island.
Ricky, go to island!
A good bit of lore. I'm not really sure if we needed all that, but it was nice.
Our forces can only take so much. The capital's defenses are sure to fall. Forefathers, grant me your wisdom. Iluna melurukan taxis. Suku aruke meruke hato. It can't be. A giant. So this is what was sealed away.
How long has it been, Emperor?
This is our first encounter.
It is not you that I speak to, but your blood. The blood that shackled me.
I see. Then I assume I do not need to tell you the reason I am here.
There is no need. I already know why you have come. Use it. That is the reason I am here, after all.
How did they?
That light, it's... Father.
Well, Sorean moves fast. And a giant. We've seen evidence of giants before. Back in Sator Marsh. Oh, don't attack me. Huh. Just a second. Just setting the party up to level 42 for this next boss fight. Right, so that show. That Adult Swim show. I only assume it was an Adult Swim show because I can't find evidence of this show existing? What's happening over there? I can't find it anywhere. I don't know what it was called. I only have a vague idea of... Oh, you got up on your own, did you? Just in time to waste my party gauge. Heal yourself, physician. Oh my god. How many are there here? This is a debacle.
Ricky can say cool things too. Ricky strikes. Ricky, well done. Good to go. Time is now.
Okay, so this show, right? I think it was a sci-fi show. I'm pretty sure it was a sci-fi show. I believe it was set on a space station. There we go, the sci-fi show. It was someone like Futurama. I know it wasn't Futurama though. There were 4 main characters. What the? Oh, I hate these things. I will not. I will use my much higher health to run away. Because that fight sucks. Yeah, there were 4 main characters. And you had your typical loser male lead, your female love interest who's more competent, a big brain alien, I think was the next one. And I don't remember what the 4th one was. Some hulking guy, maybe.
Whoa! Big door. Whatever needed this door was massive.
Dino Beast!
It's just a statue. Don't freak us out like that, Ricky.
Is this a person? I can't make it out.
This may very well be the appearance of my forefathers. The legends tell that they differed greatly to how we look now.
And this is what they looked like.
Wait a minute. I've seen this thing somewhere before.
Oh, Dino Beast, Dino Beast!
You might be right. It reminds me of the Telethia as well.
Did your ancestors build this island?
No. The stories tell of this place existing long before my people. No one knows for sure, but we think our forefathers are the ones who sealed it.
I wonder what's hidden inside. Well, we'll know soon enough, I suppose.
There. An engraving by the forefathers. I've seen this engraving around the capital. Many researchers have tried and failed to discover its meaning.
Hey, Shulk. That symbol.
Yeah. It's similar to the Monado symbols. There must be a connection.
Connection?
The sealed door of Prison Island. It is said only a true successor to the throne can open it.
Then the Emperor must be inside.
I believe so. Forefathers, I, your descendant, Melia Antiqua, stand before you. For the sake of our world, release the seal! Just like at the tomb.
What's it doing?
Aren't we going to help?
Please, do not worry. It is necessary.
the shackles be released!
What is it, Shulk? Get a move on. You saw it, right? Us bashing that Tin Man's head in?
Hold on a second.
Oh, here we go. I knew you'd start overthinking.
There's not much time, Shulk. We've got to go now.
Sharla's right. We'll miss our chance to take that murdering Mechon down. And save Melia's father, too.
Okay.
What was that in the background? Hello? Huh. Right, I think this is like a teleporter. Take us up to the next area. Directly to where Sorean is. Anyways, back to what I was talking about. That thing that doesn't matter. So, if you would remember, it was a Halloween adjacent time that I saw that episode of that show that I don't remember the name of. And that means it was a Halloween special. These four return to the space station, but something goes wrong in the process. They find themselves in the future, if I remember right, and the station is deserted and run down. They eventually learn that a monster found its way on board and began attacking the crew. Thanks to a video log left by the main guy's mom. It had corruptive properties like a werewolf or a vampire, turning whoever attacked into a monster like itself, which helped it hunt the rest of the crew. Elevator. It appears to be activated. Eventually, all the main guy's friends were turned, and he locked himself in a room to protect himself. The kitchen, perhaps, or a storage room, which means a lifetime of canned beans, which is good because his turned friends are waiting outside the door for the rest of their lives. They all grow old and decrepit as friends waiting to attack and turn him as he slowly goes mad. And then the episode ends. And I assume that these events never get brought up again. This experience gave me nightmares. And now I know what you're thinking. Sean, that doesn't sound scary at all. It sounds camp as hell even. And it was. It wasn't scary. It was camp even. But the concept of a monster turning my oh no. I want to deal with this bridge.
Don't let a single one escape.
Make it a swift victory.
That episode haunted me for years. I had nightmares. I was scared of sleeping. I'm generally scared of the dark. Because what might be out there, I didn't much care for that. As more things come. I also don't like reflections, because like reflections have a entire extra. What? God, I hate that. I hate that attack. That is the worst thing that this thing could do.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Let's keep on going like this, guys.
Hold on. Wrong menu. Can I have a daze resistance? No. Oh my god. There's one that swoops right past. You know what? Let's just run. Let's just run. There's another teleporter. Let's just run.
We must be outside the tower.
Are we here?
This is it. This is the place I saw.
Melia.
Father! Father? Who is this?
Welcome, true heir to the Monado.
Who are you?
Check that guy out.
Is this...
He's one of the giants, said to have become extinct eons ago. This is what our forefathers locked away.
I am Zanza, and I have waited centuries for you.
You waited for him? But I thought our forefathers imprisoned you here.
I forged the Monado. It is molded from me. All who wield the sword are made known to me.
You made the Monado.
Yes. I made it millennia ago to oppose Mechonis.
But why are you imprisoned?
The Monado controls the principle upon which life is based. The source of your existence. Ether. Master the principle of life, and all things will bow to you. Your power would be infinite. As you now know, the sword gives the wielder the power of foresight. And I myself once used that sword against the Mechonis and defeated it.
You're telling us you beat the Mechonis with that tiny thing?
Its appearance is merely an illusion. Its form morphs to conform to the will of its master. The power comes from within. But its power was feared by some. That is why the High Entia imprisoned me here long ago.
That can't be true. Our forefathers would have had better reason.
You are what you are. Do you not believe your own eyes? Open your mind, new ruler of the High Entia. The Monado is the blade of the Bionis, the only force that can oppose the Mechonis. As the wielder grows, so too does his ability to control all things. Yet there is still power trapped in the sword. The Monado is in shackles.
Shackles?
It is suppressed.
You mean...
Yes, it was this constraint that gave rise to Faced Mechon. Mechon which cannot be destroyed by the Monado.
This is beginning to wear thin. Where's this power coming from? That? So he's come out to play. That's cheating. Can't have that. This is gonna be good. Try and stop my new toy. Catch this, Zanza.
These shackles. They must be the reason the Monado can't hurt people as well. Does that have something to do with the Faced Mechon?
You must find that out by yourself. I will remove those shackles for you. But you must take the Monado and free me from this prison. Free me, and the Monado will cut down anything you wish. Nothing but a god can stand in your way.
Don't do it, Shulk.
But Melia, why?
Something's not right. The forefathers must have had good reason to seal him.
I need that power. I thought you of all people would understand.
I do, but it's just...
Hold on a minute. He only said he'd release this new power. Sounds like a good idea to me.
But...
Melia, please understand. I must do what I set out to. The Mechon must pay.
Young Shulk, I will not force you. I ask for nothing in return. It is your choice.
I will.
To the Monado. Your will shall be done. Let the shackles be released.
This party's over!
No! Zanza! It's him! Metal Face!
Sorry we're late to the party. What do you think of our leader's gift?
How did you know we'd be here?
What's that? The poor insects are a little confused. We're here for the old fool. If he's dead, he can't power up the Monado. You being here's just an added bonus. Huh?
A silver-faced Mechon!
Zanza? Respond, Zanza. I know you can hear me.
I sense thought waves.
Zanza, how many more will you sacrifice?
Who are you to talk to me? How dare you? You know nothing.
I am here to talk, Zanza.
Mechon! You will pay for what you've done!
Please wait. I mean you no harm.
Give us back Fiora! Give her back!
I told you to stay out of the way, boy! Weak and pathetic.
Dunban!
Stupid bug.
Melia!
Look at you, worthless without the Monado. Isn't that right, Dunban?
What or who are you? How do you know me?
Let's see if this jogs your memory.
He moves like... But that's impossible! Dunban!
Cease immediately. They are not our target.
Any final words? Die! Who dares?
Stop at once, Mechon!
Emperor!
Father!
Are you hurt, Melia?
No. Father.
You're gonna pay for that. You bag of bones!
Melia!
Looks like he's had his wings clipped. Did you really expect to beat me?
Emperor! I... failed you.
Heir to the Monado.
Sansa! You're alive! Give me the power I need!
I am now a mere shell. The power is already yours.
What?
The shackles have been broken. Wield the sword, it bends to your will. Think of your enemy, and the power to defeat them is yours.
Sansa. Mechon. It's not over. The people of Bionis will never let you triumph.
It's changing form!
Be careful. We cannot withstand such power.
Shulk!
The Monado's shackles have been unleashed. The Monado can now inflict damage on Mechon with faces, too. And the Monado arts can now also be leveled up to level 10.
So, the case will come to play.
Well, clearly we need Shulk in the party. With the Monado, too! Anyways, scared of sleeping and such. Something had to break. I was one step closer to the edge, and I was about to break. Well, here's the thing about me. I might have anxiety, but I'm also stupid. What do you do when afraid? What do you do when you're afraid a monster's gonna get you? Legislate them into impotence. I literally just made up a bunch of rules about the monster that made it so it could get me. Specifically, I managed to convince myself that it could only attack my right arm when it was uncovered. So long as I kept my right arm under the sheets, I was safe. And that superstition lasted for years. For years, I slept with my right arm covered. Everything else could be dangling out, loosey-goosey, but so long as my right arm was covered, nothing could get me. Of course, at some point it occurred to me, what about those tricksy vampires? They don't go after your right arm, they go after your neck. Same thing. If my neck was covered, I was safe from vampires. Yeah. So for years, I made sure to keep my right arm and neck specifically covered by the sheets while I slept. This single Halloween-themed episode of a show I never watched has stuck with me for years. Accidentally watching it fundamentally changed me as a person. I can't remember what the show was, and I can't find it anywhere. So if any of you all know what the heck this fucking show was, hit me up. I need to find it. Need closure.
You will know the pain and suffering you caused the Emperor and Fiora! What? Look at him! The Monado was changed!
Good. Now you feel it. Swing the blade to your heart's content.
Wait. Is this what you truly desire, Zanza?
I see now. It is as I suspected. You exist outside the pre-established harmony.
Is that... Hans? No way! Fiora! Fiora! You're still alive!
Zanza, you have not changed at all. That is clear. But still, I cannot...
Do as you please.
Fiora! Wait!
My mission is complete. Returning to base.
You were lucky this time, dumb man. But next time, I'll slice you in two.
Fiora! It's me! Shulk! Fiora! We were too late. Again. I saw it. I knew it would happen.
Shulk.
Why? Why did this have to happen?
Father.
Melia, the hope of our people. You must not cry.
Don't say that. I don't care how improper it is. Let me cry.
Melia.
Why does it have to be me? If all it takes is to be half Homs.
Is that what you think? You are very much mistaken.
But...
To become the hope of the High Entia is a fate that you choose for yourself. As long as you remember this, it is certain that you will be worthy of that name. But remember this also. It is not because you are the hope of the High Entia that I love you. It is because I love you. That I wish for you to become that hope. Heir to the Monado, I leave the sword in your hands. The sword that my forefathers sealed away. With it, you can succeed.
Your Majesty.
Melia, cry for as long as you must. But when your tears are dry...
Father! No!
Melia, come with me.
Shulk,
You'll have plenty of time to think about your empire and your people's hopes. If you need me, I will be at your side. But you are an individual. You are Melia Antiqua. And you can't let them get away with this.
You're right. My foremost concern is making them pay.
Well played indeed, Zanza.
I do what is necessary for the world.
I could very easily have stood in for you.
Your sentiment is appreciated. I see a storm on the horizon.